This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On second down, looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch on the left. Open runway ahead. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Keep it on the ground. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
Really good looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Back to pass, it's Mack. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he... Will trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On second down, just keeps firing. Caught near the sticks. It's Montgomery. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to them, let them break tackles, let them make plays. Easy decision.
The The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Crosses the 45. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Yeah, and how about the third down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the third down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
Calls his own number. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step. And if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Virginia Tech was far from the friendly confines of Lane Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He'll toss it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him one.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up, and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
He tried to set up the screen, and he's lucky to get that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires and picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Going over the top. Snags it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here come the Irish back on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The give out of the gun. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
He'll come out throwing on first down. The sure hands, it's Hendricks. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Reeled it in and just made the house call. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
That makes the score Notre Dame.
The kickoff team out there and ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Hamilton. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Really confident throw and catch there, big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
6-9-1, Gators score.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown time! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half and you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Ball in the air. Intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football race. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, no, you're asking for an interception.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's looking to throw. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. They go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
They'll go to the ground. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He'll pitch it, and he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
On second down, wants to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Fourth down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 31 over Liberty. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line.
Will take over. First and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They've got it at the 36 on first and 10. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
That last completion has him set up second and short. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the first and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Trying to run it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Ara Parseghian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They're getting this guy lathered up. And that's a live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you 2 knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone.
Come on, set. Gringo, gringo.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stonegate, one of the all-time great names in college football history? Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
Third and goal from way back there.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the fourth and goal.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After putting up the 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Fair catch called for and made. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewitt.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to...
And that pass is intercepted. Discards him with the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He'll run it again. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Young. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking for a crease to the left. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Now, fourth down.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on fourth.
Spider.
quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you do, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after, and the ball slipped out. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab on the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's going to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. The aerial assault continues. Starting to feel a little pressure. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The hand to the running back. Touchdown, Irish! They move on top here in the fourth.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Oklahoma State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Pokes fans could have done without this one being so close. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to run it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
This offense has a second down play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Takes a handoff. It's Young. After the filthy move, he's got room. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. They're bringing heat. He's going to take off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He was working his way toward mid. Stop him at the 46-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll go to the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's looking for a man on second down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practiced this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Defense in press coverage. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season. And
the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away. And here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.